All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Caliboy, episode 5. I know I've been promising it for y'all. Y'all been asking, y'all been bugging me. I ain't even gonna lie, it's finally here. A lot has happened. A couple reasons as to why I haven't been able to upload new videos. We're about to get into all that. Before we do get started, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. For real, if y'all really like what y'all seeing, I need for y'all to show that you freaking exist. You feel me? So let's get into that. As far as asking me when the next episode is going to drop, again, the car is not done yet, y'all. So where we are right now, it's going to start to get a little scarce because y'all get to see it in 5 quick videos. You know what I mean? That's probably a month's long. I've been waiting 5 years. Okay, so next month, December, because right now I'm filming in November, it will be 5 years for me. So imagine how y'all are sitting back waiting, like, oh my gosh, when's the next episode? Like, I've been waiting for this car for 5 years. Okay, so when the next episode drops, I drop it when I can get to it, y'all. So let's get into the delays and what's been going on. As you can see, man, I was in the hospital. A lot was going through my mind. A lot was going on. I had MRIs done. They did the thing with the cream on all throughout your body and all that stuff, man. I had all kinds of crazy stuff done. Doctors really don't know what was going on. I had just crazy activities going on, and to me now, kind of thinking back and looking at it, I always laughed at people who was always like, oh, mental health, mental health. I was like, what is this mental health stuff that everybody's making up, man? And I think low key, I kind of fell victim to it a little bit. I was just up against the wall. I don't know. It could have been fully stressed out, anxiety. I don't know. Making these videos, it's pressure, and I think I finally started to feel the pressure of everything that I got going on. I'm pretty much just team no days off. Like even right now, like I'm chilling and I'm talking to y'all, but I'm technically working. Like there's no days off. You know what I mean? So I don't get a chance to just relax. And I think all the negative comments and people talking crazy and doing crazy stuff. I think it just finally got to me to the point where I was just like had my back up against the wall and sitting there at the hospital. I gotta let y'all know, man. You think about a lot. A lot of stuff isn't really worth it. This build, this 57. You know what I mean? And I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I was scared. I was feeling like it might have been the end. You know what I mean? And it's like just sitting there. I'm like 5 years in. I've only driven this car one time, and it's not even done. So again, this whole video process is to show y'all what it's like to build a car because it's not really glitz and glamour. Some people have the glitz and glamour. I know there's people, in different car clubs and so forth. They can build a car from top to bottom, just their family alone. But someone like me who doesn't have time, I got to pay somebody to go build my car for me. These are the things that can happen. You know what I mean? And it's not saying that I'm better than anybody. I've never said that, y'all. What I need for y'all to understand when I get ready to say that my next statement is if this is going on to me, imagine what it would be like for you. October 6th, 2020. Like I ended it on episode 4. Again, I was telling you, me and my son, we were like Batman and Batman. I get a ride, he get a ride similar to it, man. We riding out. So at this time, we both had our dualies. I just finished mine, just finished lifting it, putting it on the blue accents and so forth. My son is getting ready to start on his as far as getting ready to lift it and so forth, man. And we'll leave that at that for now. We'll get back to it. One thing I do want to do real quick, y'all, like I said in episode 4, I did change the color. And it's the final color because the car is now painted. But before we get into it, I'm going to go ahead and drop this real quick. I want y'all to just guess what color you think I went with, man. I know this is for my people who's watching this live when I first air it. Just drop a comment, man. Let me know what color you think it is. Okay, so again, because like I was telling y'all, man, sitting on a hospital bed, you start thinking, man, like I gotta live life more, man. Like this car stuff is great, but it's not the last breath great. You know what I mean? So I had a few things going on with this 57 Belair that I was gonna hide from y'all, and I wasn't gonna tell y'all about it until the car actually dropped. Again, sitting on that hospital bed, I'm like, dang, man, I ain't even get a chance to tell them this and that. You know what I mean? So we're gonna rewind a little bit back. There's a few things that I did skip because I didn't want y'all to know. I was trying to hold it in as a secret. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm gonna let y'all know everything. That way y'all can see my vision in case this car just never drops. I mean, just keeping it real. So in doing that, going back to the right hand drive of the car. Yes, there is probably some other people who have a right hand drive Bel Air. But the catch with mine is most people do a 55 Bel Air dash because you can cut out the whole dash and you can't tell which side the steering wheel is in. That's, I don't want to say cheating, but it's the easiest way out. My body man was like, no, we want to do it to where it looks like it came from Chevrolet over to the right. So with that being said, me and him was going back and forth as to, okay, he wanted to have the original look. And I'm thinking to myself, like, looking at the car, thinking in my head what I want to have done to it, I'm like, nah, that's not going to work. So we was kind of at a standoff as to what was going to happen. And then out of nowhere, my son was like, yo, Dad, how about you just cut out the whole bottom piece and make the whole dash a color bar? So I'm just looking at my son as he's telling me this, man, and like tears of joy getting ready to come to my eyes, man. I feel that moment getting ready to come. I'm like, yeah, that's my son. I'm like envisioning myself holding him up over the mountain like he's Simba. Like, yeah, my son has arrived. So, my builder, he's cutting it out, making all custom pieces. This whole car is pretty much just one full custom. And he's cutting it out. He's putting it all in there. He's like, okay, I got a guy on the lights. I know I'm going to get this to work, man. My dash is starting to get dialed in. My dash is starting to look hard. I ain't even going to start fronting on y'all right now. I'm loving how my dash is coming out. But here's a little sneak peek. That's the Caliboy's full color bar dash.
With the screen over it, see that?
That's a real color bar. Literally. So, not to keep holding y'all up, I'm watching this video as y'all are typing and watching it live. This is for my live people. This isn't for the people who wait 8 months to come and check me out. This is for my live people. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into the color that we are now finally at because the car is painted. This is how I got the text message from my painter when he finally did get it painted.
How you like me now?
So I'm hyped, I get a text message. As soon as I see it, I'm like, I'm jetting out there this weekend. First time seeing my car painted. Oh shit, look who's over here. Damn. It's all dark now. I'm gonna come back during the day. What's up, my man? My bad. And oh shit, he did all this? He did all that? Okay, ain't seen the firewall and stuff.
That shit clean though. That's how it fit the LS.
What's up, man? I smell my dog. Oh shit, the doors.
Motherfucking snip them off, bro.
You got an overbite. Damn it, man. Wow.
Yeah, dog drinking the fucking beer, bro.
That's your dog, man.
Fucking weird ass dog.
Hey, stop drinking that. Ain't nothing but water. I mean, it got clear in it.
Oh, what the hell? You serious?
Makes sense.
Man, that's what's up. Boom. So as y'all can see, this color is what this car needed. I like the pink. I like the original color, but I couldn't find anything else to match with it. Going the clean route of just silver, it was dope. But I know people, they're like, that's the cheap. That's the cheap way out. This color screams me. It is what it is. I hope y'all like it. If not, man, I love it. You know what I mean? But I think this is going to suit this car well. So one thing about this color is pictures and video, for some reason, picks up another tone of this color, if that makes sense. So when I went back the next day, again, I wasn't able to actually see the full body of it painted out this way because they had already started color sanding the actual body so they can keep it moving. But I was able to find like a little corner piece where when I took a picture, it looked exactly. So there's gonna be pictures and videos that I'm gonna show y'all, and you're gonna be like, "What the freak color? What are you going with?" When you see it in person, it's like a darker tone. It's weird how cameras and pictures pick it up in a lighter tone. So at this point, the car's painted. The belly still needs to be worked on. The dash needs final prep. Firewall needs final prep. Mainly just painted the body of it. So we got that going on. I was able to see my Wheelwood chrome brake calipers for the front. Like I was saying in episode 4, my rear end, my Curry rear end, was starting to get worked on for reinforcing, so it can keep up with the rest of the car. So this rear end, I know what y'all thinking. It's fully reinforced. Y'all are thinking the same thing I was thinking when I saw it too. It has this cross effect in the middle of it. I did not like that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You know, again, I'm Christian. I love religion and so forth. I'm not the biggest person to push religion on anybody, but I just like it. It feels kind of weird that it's like a cross in the middle. So for a little bit, that actually bothered me. We'll get into that a little bit more towards the end. I'm starting to take my chrome over to a real chromer. Uh, you know, showing y'all that I got some custom stuff. I got the original bumpers and so forth. Taking it over to my real chromer. He's gonna bust it out quick. I'm in the studio with Snoop, about to drop an album. You know what I mean? I'm about to drop my mixtape. A lot of y'all did. Okay, I'm lying. Let me just go ahead and stop there. Snoop has now at this point, COVID is really strong. He has bought a lot of cars off of Mr. Cali Broker. And he's calling me up like, hey, I need people to get this. Hey, I need people to get that, right? So a homie that we all, know was selling this Cordoba. And Snoop was like, I gotta have it. Bring it to me for my birthday.
Please don't go, don't say that with me.
A little early birthday present. Y'all know my birthday tomorrow, so a little 77 Cordoba, named after my grandbaby. Get a look. That motherfucker's clean.
So now I've taken all the rest of my chrome over to a real chromer, and I take my rear end, which is this big, heavy, just big chunk of metal, to my chromer, and he was like, it's going to contaminate my tanks. It's too big and heavy for me to do. Find somebody else to take it to. So I ran all around trying to go to other real chromers that I know of, and nobody wanted to touch this chrome. I don't know how I hooked up with Mr. Impala, but I sent it to him, and he was like, "Bring it to me. I'll chrome it." Shout out to Mr. Impala, real quick, because again, if I dealt with you business wise while building this car, I'm gonna shout you out. That man is a businessman. So take y'all chrome to him if y'all need some chrome. That's if he's still doing chrome. I'm sorry, Mr. Impala, if you're not. If he's still doing chrome, take y'all stuff over to him. I took my rear end to him. I think he got it back to me in like a week and a half. He sent me DMs. He told me exactly my status. Hey, it's going to be done next week. We're prepping it. We're doing this and that. Pure business. And that's one thing you got to love within this game, man. And hopefully y'all is picking this up as to what I'm saying in this game. But yes, shout out to Mr. Impala. You did do the damn thing. So yeah, I know Mr. Impala was always like, "Hey man, what was that rear end for?" So I never told you, big dog. It was for my 57. Yeah. So shout out to you. It's different now, but go ahead, man. Go get your props, man. You deserve it. So now, y'all, I'm finally getting my frame back. Getting powder coated or painted. I don't know exactly what he did, but he sent it off somewhere, so I believe it was powder coated, along with other miscellaneous pieces that needed to be done in this exact same color. It's got like little Chevy emblems in the front. So right about this time, the rest of my car is finally getting painted. My firewall's painted, my dash is painted. I believe at this time my belly is painted also. I'm getting chrome back from a real chromer. Notice that I keep saying from a real chromer. And it's like a week, maybe a week and a half, and I get it back. Everything is pristine and wet. So right about this time, Snoop is nonstop calling me. Like when the pandemic was going on, he was like, you know what, now it's time to spend my money, because he was buying anything that was on four wheels that he liked. A lot of people slept in this car when I had posted it. It was a very nice, pristine El Camino. It was very nice, and people slept on it. But dog picked it up. Now you good.
I'm gonna give it to him for 20 if he shops out my restaurant.
Oh, I'm gonna go back in real quick. Now this is about the time the election is going on. Trying to figure out if we was gonna stay under Trump or if we was gonna go with Biden. It's crazy the current situation that we're in now, how people's talking, but back then people could not stand Trump. Trump lost to Biden.
Electoral votes.
And that means we can now project that former Vice President Joe Biden has been elected President of the United States. He is President-elect Joseph Robinette Biden at 77 years old.
I was a busy cat in this era. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Dog had hit me up again. He wanted to do something for his partners, and this is how you're supposed to do it. Shout out to Dog real quick, man. That is a straight up dude right there, man. Like he's got it down pat. I love the fact that he's able to do anything he wants and people support it. But one thing about Dog is he did come through and he bought his right hand man, which was Warren G, a motorcycle and another El Camino to match. And they were both hard. Boom. He was like, Caliboy, go get that for me, big homie. Slid me the cash in a bag that smelled like weed. And I went out and did it for him. Craziest thing about Warren G that a lot of people don't know is I actually had to teach Warren G how to drive his El Camino that was gifted from Snoop over the phone. Wildest thing. Like all these people from the 90s that I love, like I ran home to go and see.
1, 2, 3, and
Is on my phone. Like, hey, you know, how do I do this? Can you get me this? Blah, blah, blah. Like I was on cloud 9, man. Cloud 7. I know I said in episode 4. Can't use the name. I think somebody else already got it, but I was on cloud 7, man. So imagine, man, teaching Warren G how to do a slapstick in his El Camino that Snoop just got for him off my page. I gotta say too, a lot of the videos that I've been posting up, they are on YouTube. The video with Snoop, the video with Warren G. Make sure y'all go check those videos out on my YouTube. I got a ton of videos on my YouTube, y'all. So don't just think it's just whatever videos I'm posting currently for that week. I got tons of videos from the past y'all can definitely go check out. It'll keep y'all entertained for weeks. So right about now, this is when King Von gets killed. I don't remember what episode it was in. I think it was episode 2 or 3, man. We got to do better, y'all. We just got to do better, especially for the young youth. If any of y'all are watching me, I don't really hear too much from my OGs, you know what I mean? But I'm going to tell this to y'all. You don't need to do this violence and all this crazy stuff, man. There's plenty of money out here in the streets. Keep your head straight, read books, mind your business, and just keep your eye on the prize, man. We can all get it. And what sucks is when everybody finally realizes it, it's going to be too late. So now I'm out Bentley shopping. You know, I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina. Everybody out there is doing big wheelie stuff. I always had dreams of, you know, some type of a big dog car, right? And I'm like, man, you know, one day I got to get me a B-Dog, you know what I mean? I got to get me a Bentley. And I'm just outside in the streets looking for one. Right about this time, I went and got my daughter a Frenchie. You know what I mean? It was a total surprise to her. She had no idea when and got her own little baby. So, yeah, you know what I mean? I just want to slide that in there, you know what I mean? Because I love my daughter. Right about now, my car is painted. It's, you know, outside curing. It's December of 2020. You know what I mean? I got my chrome back. I can't wait to see what my dash looks like. Okay, so this is where I want to introduce my man Cracker's car and his build. Y'all seen it on What's in Your Garage, the candy green 57 Bel Air that's hopping, right? Cracker had just started his process of his 57 when all of this is going on for me. Now keep in mind, my build has started way before Cracker. I want to keep referencing Cracker in this so that y'all see how I got passed up in my own growth as far as trying to get to where I'm at. But Cracker had just started his build when all of this is going on.
Talk to me. What's up?
So it's Christmas of 2020, right? Pandemic and everything had just hit. The world is going crazy. I had celebrated the Christmas with my son, my daughter, my parents, all my loved ones. My daughter, so forth, playing with her toys. The next day, when business doors and everything starts opening back up, I take my son because he got some dually wheels for his dually, you know what I mean? Trying to get him set up, so we're running all around town, hooking him up, trying to get his dually right so he can roll next to me. Come home, you know what I mean? And it was just a normal day. It's like, okay, well, I think my ex-wife at the time, I think her brother had a birthday or something going on or something. So I'm thinking she's over there. I didn't think anything of it. Me and my son is still out and about, riding around. Went to go eat, grab some dinner. Came home, and I'm just walking inside the house to just nothing. I literally found out that my ex-wife at that time left and took off with my daughter. I don't talk about her much in my videos. I don't show her much in my videos, but my daughter is like, you know what I mean? And my ex at that time had took off with her and was just gone. I don't think I was able to see my daughter again for like another month and a half. This is right after Christmas. I don't even remember what I even bought her for Christmas that year. Didn't get a chance to play with her with any of the stuff. She was just gone. You know what I mean? So y'all wanted the real, and why I call this car Midlife Crisis 57, man, is, bro, like, I've been through it. She was just gone. House was just quiet and empty. This is around the same time that Cali Broker had took off and was making so much noise that people was laughing at me. I got all kinds of memes saved, comments, messages, like I seen them all. People was forwarding over to me. Like people thought they were really slick. And it's funny now that I'm reminding myself, I'm looking at some of the people who was talking junk and they still follow me. Hope you motherfuckers see this shit, hoe ass, bitch ass niggas. Hope you motherfuckers see this shit. Right about now, Cali Broker is really like taking off. Like sky's the limit. All kinds of stuff that I just did not imagine is happening, and people was upset. People had all kinds of opinions and ideals and false statements about me. I got all kinds of memes saved, comments, ats. People is getting at me because of a dream that I had that actually worked and went all the way to the top. You might see a couple comments right here. I got tons of them saved. One day I might just let them all rip. One of them that I do find funny is there was a guy that you might have just saw one of the comments that just passed. And again, I like to bend the block back again because I never forget. I'm a Scorpio. One of those cats who had made those comments, while he was steadily making comments about me and always making sure that people was laughing at me and so forth, his girl was in my homie's DM trying to see what that be like. Now that's what you call a family first. El Gordo, I know a couple of people was like, oh, he's getting at you. Props to El Gordo, man. Shout out to you, big dog. One thing that a lot of people didn't know, again, because I play chess, not checkers. El Gordo had actually DM'd me and was like, hey, is it cool if I post your stuff and laugh at it? And I was like, you know what? Yeah, run that. Because one thing I know about today's world and how everybody functions, that negative press worked in my favor. hella worked in my favor. So I thought that out and I was like, yeah, go ahead and run that. That's cool. So a lot of times people thinking that he's posting on my stuff making fun of me. I'm laughing to the bank right there with y'all. Well, not with y'all.
I'm working late, I said I'll soon be home. All the while the girl.
January 2021. Most people was yelling out Happy New Year, popping bottles, hugs, kisses. Everybody's outside, excited, man. And bro, I was going through it. I got people talking about me. I don't know where my daughter is. My ex-wife ran off on the plug twice, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm really just lost. I was there in autopilot. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Some of the people who was commenting, doing crazy stuff, if I would have seen them in the street, feeling how I was feeling, it would have been bad. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. If anybody's going through a divorce and so forth, man, I feel for y'all. You know what I mean? But at all means, if any of y'all need to DM me, that's another thing too. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at a day with caliboy. I don't know where I'm gonna put it at. It's probably gonna be in one of these corners in the middle and so forth. But anybody's going through it, man, and y'all need somebody to talk to, man, y'all shoot me a DM. I do check my DMs. I do actually talk back to people. One of the roughest times in my life. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat it. I'm trying to be as real as possible in here. While everybody else was having fun 2021, the beginning of 2021, I was going through it, man. Homie, thugs need hugs too, man. I needed about 20 hugs a day. February of 2021, right? So I'm confused. I'm strung out. I'm out and about. I'm trying to find which way is up. Cali Broker is booming. Like I'm nonstop answering questions and getting the job done. I'm running around getting cars for Snoop. But deep down inside, like I was just feeling completely lost. I saw a plate of food come across my timeline on Instagram, and I was hungry. This is gonna be the funny part because I was hungry. Like there was nobody on the other end within my household, helping me get food and so forth. I was even calling up my mama, like, hey, bring me a plate or something, man. I don't know what to get out here. You know what I mean? I'm thugging out here, right? This is when I met Spice. I met her, man. I literally was like, yo, I want some. I want a plate. And she cooks, for those of y'all who don't know that. That's my girl, Spice. She cooks. Like, she's phenomenal. She wants to open up her own restaurant and all this good stuff, man. She gets down in the kitchen. And because of that picture of food or video, whatever it is that she had posted that time frame, and me being silly and being who I am, I was like, I want some. She was like, I'll make you some. And that's how we hooked up, man. So this is for my girl. This is for Spice, man. You can't see me?
My favorite food, let's just say I don't like cheese. I don't eat red meat.
Looks like you're interviewing yourself.
But I will fuck up some pepperoni pizza though. But
Ironically. Alright.
What? How you just gonna cut my time? How you gonna cut it?
I'm telling you, that's all I needed.
Alright, shit.
Say bye.
Bye.
Spice came in right when I needed her, man. Man, I was down and out, man. She came through with her smile, man, and just it's been a wrap ever since, man. So that's where your boy's at, man. I'm out here happy. You know what I mean? April of 2021, my frame has married a rear end, suspension, and so forth. So it's now a rolling chassis. And then from there, I was just stuck in limbo again. Like I told you, I've been through it. So from April till September was just nothing.
Shutting the studio down.
My frame has been sent off to, and I don't know who did this. So when you see this video, by all means, whoever did the hard lines and so forth, post it up. You go get your shine. You did a phenomenal job. I seen it. Go get your shine on. I don't know who did it, so I can't shout them out properly right now. I'll add it in again on another video if you let me know. I saw this video. I don't know if the person who sent this video to me is the person who did it and so forth, but my frame gets sent off for hard lines, for fuel, hydraulics, and brakes.
And that's your doho and you can't escape. But it was the case, so I left no trace when I put on these plug. Paramedics tried that he died from overdose of too many slugs. Plus the figures and she was bigger. But the bigger the nigga, the bigger the trigger. Cause you can be the biggest motherfucker in this world. It's automatic 45 will break your ass to the size and have you screaming like a girl who done got fucked on their birthday.
So after that, I'm not moving again. I think at this point is when I had kind of reached a turning point to where I was really starting to get a little irritated with the whole game. I went ahead and put a set of the 520s that I got on some wheels. I'm already thinking of worse. I'm already thinking of what I want to do next. Pictures of my motor block get sent to me as far as updates. You know, I'm checking for updates every now and then. Keep in mind, I don't know what episode it was. It's been a while. I think it was like episode 2. I was telling y'all how I got this motor and I never saw it. December of 2021, I still haven't physically seen it or laid hands on it. I get a picture of my motor completely taken apart, the block painted. A little stressed out over it. I'm like, okay, I don't remember going over taking the motor down to the block just to paint it. Like all I wanted was just paint the block and slap it in, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, just paint the block, slap it in. Like I just want it done at this point. But it was completely taken down. So a little bit after that, in January of 2022, again, another Happy New Year, right? Cracker, and this is why I keep using him because I want y'all to know where I'm at and how he passed me up. His car is now painted, chrome roof rack, like he's about to drop here any moment now. So I'm sending my painter pictures like, man, you see Cracker about to drop. Cracker about to drop. What's up? So now it's February 2022. I'm like 4 years in, y'all. I'm fed up. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm just through. I'm livid. I go get me a body cart. I round up some homies, and I'm like, yo, let's go pick up my car. I get a U-Haul for my parts. I got a trailer that a homie had let me use. But yeah, so we're gonna go get my car. I'm done. Load it up, man. If it's just gotta sit in my garage in pieces, and then so be it. We pull up. Car's still on the side of the house, sitting outside in rain, snow, sleet, hail, whatever's going on. I'm just livid. Like, man, I got so much money in this car and it's just sitting here, right? I finally get to see my motor to where I can lay physical hands on it. And when I tell y'all, it was just in pieces, just steel, a block, painted. Not trying to talk negative about my builder and so forth. I just need to let y'all know exactly how I was feeling and what was going on at that time. So at this moment of this story that I'm telling y'all, this is exactly how I felt and what was going on. I never seen my motor, never touched it, and when I finally do get a chance to go see it, I'm like, load it up, it's in pieces. Very frustrating, man. So for those of y'all who's out there that's like, yo, man, I gotta build, do you? Okay, but when you get to this point and you like, damn, Caliboy tried to tell me. So when my car's sitting outside, I feel like some of my chrome pieces are starting to rust up in certain areas. You know, pieces of my car is just laying around, as far as the transmission and so forth, is just laying around on the outside. Could be curing, could be, again, just letting you know how I felt when I seen it. I'm looking over the car, I'm looking at all these pieces spread out all over the place. And my builder was like, man, you know, let's go chop it up over in the corner without other people around. And he was like, man, I'll finish it. Let's just go ahead and get it done. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, you know what, man, in all honesty, man, I'd rather for you to finish it, but I want my car back, dog. Like, I really just want it back. We're 4 years in at this time, and there's still no outcome. Like, there's just no kind of an ETA date, right? So we agreed, me and my builder, to let him continue building it. At this point, you know, he starts sending me pictures. He's getting right back on it, man. My car is finally pulled on the inside. He's putting the dynamat and everything on the floors. He's putting the doors on. He's putting on the chrome door hinges. It's starting to look like a car again. My side pieces and so forth are starting to be mounted up, put on. About the same time frame, I got another homie, man, that I did a feature on on my DVDs. He's building his 57. His body has just married his frame. Like him and Cracker has started their builds after mine, and they're already passing me. So I'm saying this because I need for y'all, excuse me, I need for y'all to understand my frustration and how I'm feeling at this time. It's like, damn, I got all this money in this car, and I can't even get an ETA date, and all these guys is just passing me up. So all that's going on. Not to throw salt to injury, but even Dre Ghost is damn near about to drop. Like, even though he's stopping stuff and starting back over, he's still passing me up, man. So it's just a big headache. I'm just over it again at this point. Cracker has officially beat me. He's got his bumpers on, he's got his gold wheels on, he's got 58 batteries in his trunk, he's laid out, you know what I mean? The world is loving him. And this was my status at that time frame. I'm still outside. You know, I got a cover over my stuff and I'm back outside again. So at this time, I'm outside. Like, I'm trying to get back inside. I ain't scared to be outside. I was already there. I'm just trying to get back inside. So I was the complete opposite of MO3.
They're scared to come outside.
So more time has now passed. I get a text from my builder. He was like, you know, I got a surprise for you, something I've been working on for you and so forth. Again, at this point, I'm just like, just throw it back together and let me just get it. Speaking in all, as far as all honesty. He shoots me a picture of a polished out block. Again, the last time I saw it, it was a painted block in pieces. So now my block is polished, fully polished. I'm feeling, you know, excited about this. I'm like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. At this point, because again, we're 4 years in, going on 5, I'm like, let's not do the LSA anymore because now everybody's doing supercharged motors. When I first started out, it was like a dream. Nobody else was really thinking about putting an LSA or supercharged or turbo motor. A couple people was doing it, but it wasn't like big like how it is now. So at that time, I'm like, we got to switch it up because it's taking too long. My motor is about to be dated. So we went ahead and changed the intake on it. Damn.
And then when you see this piece with that, you get it? To break it up.
Oh, that's like the
You get
fuel
what I'm
shit,
saying?
right?
That's the fuel.
Oh, okay, so then now go, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Damn. So now this is around the time Rick Ross is having his first annual car show at his mansion. Shout out to Rick Ross too, man. That's somebody who's always getting cars from Mr. Cali Broker. You know, always giving me my props, always giving me my shine.
A day with Cali Broker. I done bought at least 10 cars through that nigga.
I've seen him at concerts and so forth, but I've never actually had a chance to walk up to him and be like, I'm Cali Boy, and he like, bro, nigga, I know about you. Like, I haven't had that moment yet. I wanted to go to that show with my car. We missed it. But this is around the time that 57 Freddy was posting up like, hey, 57 price is about to go up. So you know me, I'm hype. I'm like, yeah, that's right. That's what I'm talking about, right? And real quick side note on that one, like I see people talking about Rose. Y'all just haters, man. let's just go ahead and let it be known. If y'all can be in the same shoes, you would do the same thing. Like, why go rent out a venue for a car show when your house is big enough to run a car show in it? That was an ingenious ideal. Boom. So now I'm at the point, this is what? June 2022. My motor has married my transmission, and both of them has now married my frame. My frame is a complete roller, y'all. June 2022. Oh my gosh, man. So much time has gone by with this car. I'm getting a picture from my builder. My body is now on my frame. My car is starting to look like a car again, y'all. Right here, I'm gonna have to stop myself because there's some thoughts that I gotta let it be known, man. So if I would have did what I said I originally wanted to do, and I was following my gut. So anybody watching this, y'all see what I'm going through, follow your gut. If I would have followed my gut and listened to what I was saying at that time frame, which was bought not built, buy a car, maybe a clean blank canvas, maybe somebody's car who just has 4 batteries and under, that way I know they're not out hopping it and destroying it. Buy their car, change the wheels, pinstriping, stereo or something. Bend the corner a few times, get a few likes on Instagram, Facebook, maybe a few new followers. You know what I mean? Show face, keep it for about 6 months and sell it. If I would have went with that route that I originally wanted to do, now that my car is taking 5 years to get built, I probably would have had about 10 different cars. So that's kind of like that scenario when your parents is like, hey, we can go get you this new PlayStation in one game because it's the hottest thing out. Or I can go get you this Nintendo system that you never had and 52 games at a way less of a price if you just want to roll with this one. That was one of those scenarios that I wish now, thinking back, I would have just stuck to my gut. So with that being said, I fucked around and found out.
So first we have to decide how much do we want to find out. So let's say in this case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. That there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
So now a couple of accessories getting added to my car. As you can see, I got a brake pedal. Don't have a gas pedal yet, but I got a brake pedal on the way. That's mounted on. My back bumper is getting installed. You know, it's finally on there. My car's starting to look complete. You know, a lot of my trim, my molding, and so forth is getting put on. My chrome roof rack is done. That's something that I've always wanted. So that was getting added on there. Well, not added on there, but finally getting installed. One thing that I do want to say about my builder, and I got to give you your props and your kudos. I bought a regular left-hand drive Atronic Eye. He chopped it up and made it fit on the right side. So I get it, y'all. And shout out to my builder, because I get it. This stuff takes time, right? I get it. I do. I see it looking at these videos back. But damn. So around the same time frame, my builder, and I don't know if he has a track phone, a phone from Walmart or whatever. I'm gonna ask him what kind of phone he has next time I go. He sends me a video. You know, he's working on my car, and he sends me a video of my color bar installed, working. But because of him not having, I don't know, I guess we got different carriers. I'm team iPhone. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm team iPhone. The video quality came out trash, and this is all I got. I haven't even seen it myself working. So bear with me. Use your imagination. That color bar about to be hard. That's about to be a game changer, man. So again, shout out to my son. That was my son's ideal. You did that, Malik. So about this time frame, you know, the wiring is going on. You know, I got my gauges and so forth and everything getting installed. This is about the same time Johnny Salters, one of my favorite builders, is wrapping up his 59 Impala rag.
Oh, you flying it? You good?
Yep. Oh, that's good. Shoot, It's my first time actually seeing it on the frame, huh?
And the fucking another thing too, man, they don't sell fucking Wheelwood chrome rear brakes like the front. Shit clean powder for the clean. Painted. Oh, like that. That's
Pretty.
whose car is this? That motherfucker be going back and forth to California with these fucking Camry people. They see
No, which one's that? Blue 62, I did. The one that he told her bitch pulled out in front of him, man. Yesterday, he told her. He said, the son hit the fucking head on the pillow and shit. Was some fucking fucking creep bullshit. Damn. Bullshit.
Yeah, the brake lines coming out through here. Down through the body. I see the brake line now.
I did see that car.
Your 58, where's that one at?
It's in my partner's shop.
Coming together, y'all. Looking like a car again.
You gonna rebuild it or?
I'm getting right here. All that issues painted. Yeah, I can see it. Yes, sir. So some of y'all might have seen within that video, you know, my rear end has now been changed. It no longer has the cross on the back. Not gonna lie to y'all, I still don't care for that rear end. At this point, run it, right? I don't lock my cars up like that. Every time you gonna see me, I'm gonna be dragging bumper, right? I'm gonna be dragging ass, right? So I'm not really too worried about how that looks. Some of y'all might have noticed my brake booster is hidden behind my dash and so forth. But yeah, we're still moving. Yeah. What about this thing? So keep in mind, about maybe 2-3 weeks later, after the last video y'all just saw, I stopped hearing from my builder. I don't know. Communication is key, y'all. We'll wrap this up later. I feel like we're starting to get a little too long on the video, so I'm gonna start wrapping it up. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this cliffhanger. I just wasn't hearing back from him again. My build has now completely halted yet again. And it halted so bad this time to where I was so frustrated and mad that I was about to start getting lawyers involved. One thing I never wanted to do, I hate to pull it somewhere and be like, I want my car back, I'm gonna pull it. Then to go the next phase and say, okay, well, lawyers is gonna start getting involved. I hate these feelings. I'm really a humble cat, but this was about to happen. And I hate it. I hate the feeling of even talking about it again right now. So with that being said, I'm gonna go and leave it on this one, episode 6. We'll get into what happened. It had got dark. It had got dark, man, and I don't know. I didn't really have nobody to talk to. I kind of just shut down. I didn't want to talk to anybody else. I just wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't know what to do. This is the realities of it. I know there's a lot of y'all who are in the same predicament. I get y'all's messages. Again, follow me on Instagram at @caliboy. Y'all message me and y'all tell me, man, what should I do? I'm like, bro, like I don't know either. I'm showing y'all I don't know. Nobody wants to do that. You know what I mean? That's gonna be nothing but bad blood. And once you got bad blood, man, it's downhill. There's never a up. But that's where I was at. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. Thanks for, staying on me to get this episode 5. It's finally here. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, share. Make sure y'all comment. Thank y'all for y'all support. I do not know when the next video will drop. Again, the car's still being built. Things need to come into place so that I can go that route. As far as uploading new videos, I think I got enough to do another video, but I might stretch it out a little bit. Y'all are only waiting a week. I waited 5 years. Okay, so please give me a little bit of time. I don't need the stress of trying to meet deadlines and so forth. I have been taking it easy. That's something I didn't say. I'm not on social media as much. I now have help on Cali Broker. You know what I mean? I just been trying to take it easy. That's why I wasn't really putting up too many videos and so forth. I'm just kind of starting to get back into the groove, trying to take it easy, man, because it got to the point where my heart would start pitter pattering, like, dang, like deadlines got to be made. I'm just really just trying to enjoy life, man. Hang with my girl, my daughters. You know what I mean, man? See my son grow up. Hopefully one day I can roll with this car, man, and y'all can see my Kool-Aid smile. That's if it even comes, because still to this day, like, I'm so depressed over it. I don't want to say depressed. Let me take that back. I'm just not feeling it. People keep asking me, how do you think you're gonna feel when you get it back? I don't know.